Hello! Welcome back, guys, to another episode of JJ Sports Tour. I'm your host, Mr. Jose Juan. We are here live in White Wolf Studios in South Carolina, hoping and wishing everybody has had an excellent week. You know who has not have had an excellent week? The Houston Astros, because they got obliterated into oblivion, and myself, because I picked the Houston Astros to win. So shame on me, but let's talk about what happened last night. Man, oh man, the Philadelphia Phillies came out rocking. They were able to put 7 runs on the board, 5 home runs. 5. Schwarber, Bryce Harper, Hoskin, Mum, and Marsh all got a home run versus Lance McCullers Jr. Lance McCullers Jr., the Houston pitcher, became the only pitcher in World Series history to have 5 home runs hit against him. Now, some say in social media that was trending on Twitter that Lance McCullers was tipping his pitches, meaning that the Philadelphia batters knew exactly what pitch came, either a breaking ball, a fastball. I did take a look into the videos. I did a little bit of dig around. I dug around, found some information, saw a couple of photos and angles and videos. In my opinion, I think he was tipping his pitches. After the game, in the post interview, he stated that he was not tipping his pitches, but gave credit and praised the Philadelphia batters. So there's that. That's what he stated. In my opinion, he was tipping his pitches. There was a moment that Bryce Harper came to one of his teammates to give advice, and the next turn he went to bat, he got a home run. So tough break for the Houston Astros. Momentum is shifting all the way to the Philadelphia Phillies need 2 more games and they're the World Series champions. Keep in mind that they're at home and they have 2 games left in their field. So now Houston Astros have a really in a bad spot. Their back are against the wall. Today, taking them out will be Christian Javier. For the Philadelphia Phillies, it's going to be Aaron Nola. And you guys know Aaron Nola is just completely nasty and just has filthy stuff. This will be a deciding game and a big factor on who wins this series. If the Philadelphia Phillies win, they will go up 3-1. I don't know if you guys remember recently in 2016, the Cubs versus the Cleveland Indians. The Indians went 3-1 and the Cubs actually came back. So there's always chance. Let's see what happens, and we will continue monitoring this great series and see who comes out on top. Now, on to NBA. There were 4 games on schedule. I actually was able to watch 3 of them. There were 2 on TNT. There was a doubleheader. The first one was the Chicago Bulls on the road against the Brooklyn Nets. The Chicago Bulls were able to get a win on the road, 108-99. Keep in mind, before the game, they canned Steve Nash out of the head coaching position, and then a few hours later, boom, they hire a new coach, Ime Udoka. Do you remember that name? I think you might have. Ex-Celtic coach, the coach that actually got the Boston Celtics last year to the NBA Finals against the Golden State Warriors. Remember a couple of weeks ago, I was actually speaking about him. He got suspended given the fact that he got caught red-handed into inappropriate behavior with one of the female in his staff They had a consensual relationship, although not much more has been said by the Boston Celtics. The Nets went right ahead. They pulled the trigger and they got their new coach going forward. On to the game itself. The Nets just can't play defense. Kyrie Irving has been under extreme criticism given his Twitter post regarding anti-Semitism. Wow, he played an awful game. Keep in mind that the post has been deleted, but he has not apologized. In regards to the game itself, he played terrible. And on the winning side, the Chicago Bulls, welcome back Zach LaVine. He played amazing. When the guy is not hurt, he's an all-star. We cannot deny that. It's just that he gets hurt and gets injured a lot. I hope nothing but good wishes on him, and he continues to build off this great win and awesome performance on his part. On to the next game that I saw, the Golden State Warriors versus the Miami Heat. The Golden State Warriors were on the road. They went to American Airlines Arena. Unfortunately, they did not come out successful. They lost a very close game, 116 to 109. The Miami Heat were able to come back in the fourth quarter, putting 30 points compared to Golden State's 15 points. Curry got himself a triple-double. It wasn't enough. Jimmy B and company were able to get the job done. And keep in mind, they faced a week prior, and the Golden State Warriors in their arena were able to get the W. So it's 1-1 in that series. Congrats to the Heat. Now, the last game that I saw, and I actually went to bed at 1:30 a.m. because I wanted to see what the Twin Towers, a.k.a. Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns, were able to do against the Phoenix Suns on a game that was featured in the late night. That was the last game, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Suns were without their center, DeAndre Ayton, their big guy, 7 foot tall. So you would have thought, well, the Minnesota Timberwolves, their game plan is going to be to attack the paint because they're really small. Wrong. They did not take advantage of the situation that they were much bigger in the paint. They actually trailed all game. They were only able to make a run, and in the fourth quarter got close. Although Devin Booker fouled out for the Suns, the Minnesota Timberwolves could not take advantage of that. That is just a dumpster fire situation going on. I don't know what has to be done. Anthony Edwards, which is the guard and all-star for the Minnesota Timberwolves, he has already said that he enjoys playing small ball more. That's really sad. Keep in mind, guys, the Timberwolves spent a lot of draft picks to get Rudy Gobert to try to get over the hump in the Western Conference Finals, and things are not panning out. Let's see what happens, but it's a dumpster fire, that's for sure. They lost this game 116 to 107. Thank you guys, as always, for sharing, subscribing, watching our videos. We really appreciate all the feedback that we've gotten. I say this time and time again. I sound like a broken recorder, but it's true, and I appreciate everyone that continues supporting this channel. Subscribe, share, comment down below if you want me to talk about anything in particular, any type of collaboration, or maybe a little help with rendering or animation, or maybe video editing. We're here to help you. Shoot us a message down below. Now, there will be a couple of games on Thursday, as well as a lot of football this weekend. We will be analyzing all those games. For now, that is all. My name is Jose Juan. Good evening. Love you all. Have a great rest of your week. Ciao. Booyah.